What's up, guys? Grizz Wizard here, coming back for another first-time movie reaction. The horror marathon continues with Skinamarink. This is one of the more recent horror films. It came out in 2022, and I really don't know anything about this one. I did watch the trailer, and that told me nothing, except in this house. So I know that it's in a house. I have heard Skinamarink be referred to as an experimental horror film. And so I'm going in with that word in mind, but I don't really know how to interpret that. Like, I just know that this is going to be kind of a unique experience. I also know that this film has been very divisive. Not everybody liked it. It had a budget of $15,000, and it made $2.1 million at the box office. So people saw it. Not everyone liked it. So I'm going in armed with this information, but other than that, I really don't know what I'm about to put myself through here. So without further ado, let's check out Skinamarink. That's a hell of a lot of film grain for 2022. It's gonna be a choice throughout this, I can tell. 1995. Okay. I was 4 years old. That was a cool shot. The radio is like just murky enough that you can't quite make out a single word. There's a woman sitting on the floor going through a purse. I think those are both children, actually. Well, cartoons and media used in the film Skinamarink are within the public domain and have no copyright. Interesting. Okay, so there's probably going to be a lot of TV and radio chatter in this. Sweet. It's got some Duplos. Oh, Duplos and Legos. I see he's a Renaissance man. I don't like all the big dark spaces. It like triggers your fear response a little bit. I remember being a little kid and like if my door was open slightly in the middle of the night and there was just like pitch blackness coming from the other side, it would freak me out. They just leave the TV running. I like how all the excerpts we're hearing on TV and radio are indiscernible. They're like you can't figure out what they are. Because we're seeing this, I feel like we're seeing this from the perspective of the small child who wouldn't understand the dialogue from a TV they're hearing from the other room, you know? It's just words to them. It's just noise. And this darkness is just... Is that a person? Or is that like a stuffed toy? That was creepy. You know, that's also something that would freak me out as a kid, is seeing dark shapes in the room, but you don't know what they are. It's almost always a jacket on a chair, but like, it looks like a scary demon to you. You're a kid. Okay. Don't like that. He's just sitting in the hallway? I mean, that's the only light source that we've seen, so maybe that's why he's sitting there. What is he looking for? The way the closet door opened, it reminds me of one of those visual novels you play on Steam, where you just like go up to stuff and press X. He's kneeling in a different spot. There was no banister there before. Who hiding? There were two kids. Is he talking to his sister? Ooh, I don't like that shot. That shot gives me the willies. Okay, that's not good. They chose a kid with a really creepy voice, too. That was totally the audition process. They're like, how creepy can you whisper, kid? Okay, thank God we've got some light. Oh, what's wrong, kid? What happened? Okay, so the parents were there. They were watching the TV, I guess, even though we never saw them, and they just drove away. Oh, God, what's going to happen? They've created a lot of suspense so far without much of anything going on. But I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh, they're home. Okay. They've done a really good job with, like, the camera angles and the lighting. Excuse me, what? That was a creepy voice. That didn't sound like the parents. I always choose the worst times to talk. What I was trying to say is they've done a really good job of using camera angles and lighting to make a very regular looking house just have a lot of like liminal spaces in it that feel very uncomfortable.
So he's fine, but Kevin fell down the stairs and hit his head.
Oh my goodness. Is Kevin the little boy? I guess. That's why he was crying.
Kaylee says he was sleepwalking.
Well, that's unsettling. Kid was sleepwalking and fell down the stairs? That's dangerous. It's the hallway light. Got some paranormal toilet activity. Excuse me? The window appeared and then disappeared again? With the most 1950s sci-fi sound effect I've ever heard. Where's the window? What the fuck? Oh, that's terrifying. Suddenly the doors and windows are gone. You're trapped. Oh, no. There's something in this house that's calling to them, and it's not their dad. The sound design has been great so far. I love that you could hear the physical click of the button and the dial tone beep for each button he pushes.
Can we sleep downstairs tonight?
It's probably a smart idea if you sleep downstairs, because that way you won't sleepwalk down and hit your head again. That was a cool shot, actually. I like that. Wonder what they're watching. I'm sure a true cinephile could identify it from that corner of the screen.
I can't fall asleep with the lights on.
Well, kid, if you turn the lights off, the audience can't see shit, so keep them on, please.
Yeah. Love you. Love you too.
Oh. That's sweet. Trying to trick us into thinking it's the other voice, which I think also is a child's voice.
Kevin.
Yeah, see, that's a different voice.
I think it's time to get up.
What?
I'm gonna go upstairs to get some stuff.
Don't go upstairs. Just don't do it. Oh, shit, the nightlight's been unscrewed. I feel like that nightlight is their one beacon, you know? There we go. Got it back on. I like how much the nightlight looks like a candle, like a flame, because of the refresh rate. Alright, that sent a little tingle down my spine. Because that wasn't the kids turning that back off. Okay, the kids are together still. Light's not working? That's not great. I feel like that was a very deliberately chosen piece of footage. Two sleeping children turning into, like, angels or, like, starting to fly. Yeah, the song's about Dreamland. This is significant somehow. Okay, stop zooming in on the ceiling. You're starting to freak me out. Hi, buddy. You're just standing in the dark? That's not creepy at all. Why is Mom crying? I have not heard any crying. I've been straining to hear every sound.
How come no one's come yet? I don't know.
It was already pretty late at night when they left, I think. So at this point, they've been gone all night.
Maybe we should just...
Oh, what was that? Alright, it's dawn already. It's sunrise. You can hear the birds.
What was that?
Whoa! Oh, it's an upside down shot. I was like, is that chair on the fucking ceiling? No, shot's upside down. Okay. I have no idea, but based on the vibes of this movie, I think he's dead. Was the mom crying and then she left? Implying something darker is going on? Than just these two kids being home alone? I don't want to talk about Mom. Why? What happened there? Maybe the parents got divorced? Because Kevin has asked for Dad several times. He hasn't called out for Mom once. So I don't think she lives here anymore. Okay, no, that's good. Light is always good. This movie is like a constant silent battle between light and darkness. They're like, the kids keep trying to fill up the rooms with light, and then it all just turns off again.
You have to come see this.
Has this ever happened?
Where did they go?
Seriously. Windows disappearing is one thing, but if I can't take a shit, now we've got an emergency.
Just hurry.
Oh, are we moving down the stairs in the dark? There's so much film grain, it's really hard to tell if there's motion or not in a fully dark shot. The filmmakers have done a great job of making everything so disorienting. Like, you really can't follow what's happening sequentially. And that's definitely deliberate. Like, really mirrors that feeling of, like, when you wake up from a nap when you're a small child and you're just very... like, you can't tell anything that's going on. Happens to me as an adult sometimes, too, honestly. Whoa, what the fuck was that?
Troy, I got scared. I couldn't go. Did you see anything weird upstairs?
I mean, besides the toilet?
Like what?
Nice, I got a whole little castle going here. Man, please don't make Legos creepy for me. Really hate how much this kid just stands in the dark. It's very creepy. Can we not? Kaylee, stay with your brother. That's a leg in pajamas. There's someone sitting there. Oh, I just got a chill when I realized that's what that was. Please don't look under the bed. Just don't do it. Oh, here we go. Is that Dad? That's an adult. Oh my God, why aren't they moving? Poke him with a stick. Really nice long stick. Don't look under the bed again. What are you doing to me? Is that Mom? It looks too old to be Kaylee herself.
Kaylee.
Oh, I just got chills again. No. No. No, I don't like this.
Your father.
Your father and me, what? Is it a divorce? Is that what she was going to say? What the fuck is wrong with the mom? Why is she just sitting there in the dark?
Love you again very much.
I'm suddenly getting like suicide vibes from her. What is going on? I'm like paying attention to the hair on her back to see if her head starts to turn. Yeah, this is a really uncomfortable shot.
Kaylee.
Don't like that. Don't do it, Kaylee. Don't do it. Come on. Come on. Could her mom be already dead and that was a ghost? And that's why she couldn't look at her?
There's someone here.
Oh, I don't like this.
Kaylee.
Stop it. The fuck was that? Like a bone crunching? Come on. That was unnerving as hell. Things are finally starting to like happen in the movie, and I still have no idea what the fuck is happening. But that was creepy. And that's testament to the filmmakers that they've created so much suspense without like anything really happening.
Help me move the couch, okay?
Are we blocking the door with the couch? Because that would be pretty smart. Kaylee's got a good head on her shoulders. She knows that something's wrong here. I mean, that encounter with her mom was so just weird and not okay. Surely she's got the vibes that something is amiss in this house. In this house. Yeah, like the liminal spaces they've managed to create in this house. It's like they live in the fucking back rooms. Like, it's not even nighttime anymore. We heard the birds chirping, but it's still so dark in here because the windows are fucking gone. This is stressing me out. This movie's giving me a stress. You don't want to know, kid. I actually really like the wood paneling in this room, even though we can barely see it. It's nice. Makes me think of my own childhood. Which is maybe why this is fucking with me so much? Huh.
Hello?
Man, don't leave this kid alone. He's gonna fall down the stairs again. I know he's currently downstairs, but it's gonna happen. I guarantee it. Talking about it on the phone was foreshadowing. That's how this is gonna end, with him breaking his fucking neck on the stairs or something terrible. Mother Hubbard, finally a cartoon I recognize. Peeing in a bucket? Fuck it. I mean, that's what you gotta do when a demon spirits away your toilet. Okay, he's finally asleep. Which means this is where the sleepwalking begins. What if they've created all this anxiety and then nothing happens for the whole movie? That'd be a pretty great troll, actually. So far, a lot of creepy things have happened, and one potentially violent thing. Right, the moaning and the bone crunching. Okay. The demon is picking up their toys for him. What if the demon is the mom? Because that's a very mom thing to do, right? Clean up your kids' toys. I think the mom might have died and is haunting the house. The dad could have even murdered her, honestly. There's some dark twist, and I'm just wasting my time trying to figure it out. All will be revealed, I'm sure. I like that they've got a bedroom with the same wood pattern on the floor as in the wall of the living room to help disorient you further. You don't know if you're looking at a wall or a floor. I'm sorry, was that an exposed screw in the wood just in the middle of a child's bedroom floor? It's dangerous as hell. Oh, God. Chills again. Please don't go to the basement, Kevin. Oh, we're going down the stairs. Okay. I don't know what's going to be in the basement, but I know I'm not going to like it. Kaylee heard, like, a weird, sinister voice, but it was a female voice. Kevin's hearing a sinister male voice. I feel like this demon is taking on the forms of their parents to lure them. Like, that wasn't her mom sitting on the bed, you know? It's not going to be the dad down here. Kaylee. Is she in the basement? Oh, I don't like that. Kevin, you gotta find your sister. Oh, unless it's not your sister. What if it's the demon using his sister's voice? Demons do that shit. Why do you feel strange? What did they do? Is that Kaylee? What the... The fuck was that? I don't know why I thought this movie wouldn't have jump scares. Okay, again, a very pointed cartoon. You can't get out. There's just door after door after door. So based on the cartoon evidence, this situation has something to do with being in a dream state. And you can't leave. Okay. That's not disconcerting at all. TV's doing its own thing now. Going on the theme of the cartoons telling us someone is hiding in plain sight disguised as some sort of an object, but it's not what it seems, which I think is referring to the mom sitting on the bed not being what she seemed. You know, I actually really like it. They're doing the opposite of jump scares. They're really gradually easing you into each scenario and giving you plenty of time for it to really sink in that, like, something's very wrong here, you know? Like, a jump scare gives you a moment of panic. This is just straight up giving you moments of dread. Stupid demon keeps standing on the remote control. Can't understand why it's pausing. It's just looping this moment where the creature goes invisible. Again, another clue. There's an invisible fucking terror in this house. It's probably one of the child's favorite toys. And it took it because it helps a certain influence. Everything says demon to me so far. Not the juice box. There's nothing sacred. I also like that so many of these angles are from down low looking upward, which is the perspective of a small child. Let's not play with the demon. Let's not do that. Oh, I get chills every time I hear that fucking voice. It's really good sound design, actually. The whole movie. I mean, when the action on screen is so extremely sparse, you really have to have killer sound design to bridge that gap. Kevin, I don't think that demon wants to ask again. He's getting angry. He's like, just chucking the toys around now. Oh! Ah! Don't do that! Oh my god, did he do it? You can hear crying, but it's really far away. Jesus Christ. With, like, you could hear the clicking. It was like a box cutter. Oh, there's the blood. That was pretty effectively done without, like, showing a thing. I've noticed that the static from the TV, the light seems to, like, intensify when the demon is present. Oh, I don't like this. You're distracting us with the TV because something horrible is about to happen. Whoa, what is that? It was like a dark red haze moving through the hallway. Maybe it was just a trick of the film grain. I swear I saw something, though. Forehead. Who the fuck is that? That is not the hairline of a child. Oh, it's actually ringing this time. Hi, yes, I just stabbed myself in the eye because a demon told me to while I was sleepwalking.
I hurt myself and I feel sick.
He's 4? God, that fucks me up. I was 4 in 1995, too. Like, the toys are accurate. Everything is accurate to my childhood, you know? Extra messing with me. Yeah, we're going to see the receiver drop back down, aren't we? Yep. I'm pretty sure in 1995 they could still trace a call and get your address and send units over there. Man, we're not going to get to the bottom of this until he goes back upstairs to the mom's room. I just feel like it's heading that way.
You did that.
Oh, God. Don't like that. Kind of makes me think of the slow motion baby laugh that went viral like 10 years ago. Oh, I don't like that the static's getting louder. When are the fucking cops gonna get here? Oh. What did you do to Kaylee? Oh, that's disorienting. It's the ceiling. God, he's just walking on the ceiling. It's a relatively simple shot to achieve, but, like, it's very effective. 572 days. Man, what the fuck is happening in this movie? I feel like it takes a lot of effort to place the dollhouse like that. It would be so much easier to just lay it flat. So the shape of this room is really weird, too. Or is this a hallway? It's so long and skinny. Wow, that's far away now. What is happening? Oh, I don't like this shot. One of these times he's going to turn that flashlight back on and there's going to be something in the doorway. Are those eyes? Oh, it's just that toy again. God damn it! Ah, fuck. Well played, Skinamarink. Well played. God damn it. That got me extra good because I've got the sound turned up pretty high so I can hear every sound effect here. That ringing was fucking loud. God damn it. What? Why did that baby have a Thanksgiving turkey for a head? Oh, man. It's like... They're all Kaylee. It's like the demons erased her from existence. He said he took her mouth away. Took her whole face away. Oh. I just got chills. The blood drips. Oh! What? The fuck is happening? I'm telling you, the mother was murdered in this house. And it created such a negative manifestation of energy that it's just playing out over and over and over again. And these kids are trapped in the middle of it. Leave Kaylee alone. She's been through enough. Notice Kaylee didn't answer. Doesn't have a mouth anymore. I really, genuinely don't want to know what's behind that door. Oh, that's a face. That's a face. That's terrifying. That's a haunting image. If I, like, blur my vision a little bit, I can see the face really clearly. And they're gone. The end? What the fuck was this movie? What the fuck just happened? That was so upsetting without being like quantifiable in any way. Like I have no way to articulate what it is I just witnessed. I just know that it really upset me. Yeah. Credit where it's due. I think they did a really good job of creating a very suspenseful, anxiety-inducing environment and series of scenarios without doing much of anything. You know, they really let your own psychology do all the heavy lifting here, and they're just showing you random shit in the dark, like the whole time. But it was effectively done because I went on a roller coaster during this movie. I can absolutely see why this was divisive and why not everybody liked it. It's pretty slow moving, and like I said, not a lot happens, and the stuff that does happen is very hard to follow. I lost count of how many times I said, "What the fuck is happening in this movie?" For an experimental film, I would say it's a mission accomplished in that they set out, they achieved what they set out to do. You know, they scared me. They got me with a rather cheap jump scare at the end there. But outside of that, like it was very like ephemeral and creepy. That final image of the ghostly face in the static, just sort of like looming there, that's gonna stick with me for a while. That was an iconic image right there. And it really kind of summarizes the whole experience of watching this film, that everything is so just intangible and you can't quite grasp, you can't quite put your finger on what that feeling is that gives you such dread and unease. And I think they did a really good job of capturing that extremely disoriented feeling when you wake up from being asleep and you don't know what time it is. Like, you don't know where the fuck you are. I think everyone's experienced that at least once, where you've taken a short nap and you wake up and you're not sure if it's tomorrow or the same day that you went to sleep. This kind of like took that feeling and made it the size of the room. And I don't think I've ever seen a horror movie explore that specific like subset of anxiety before. So props for that. Yeah, no, this was pretty well done. It definitely had like some student film vibes. They were going out on a limb with a lot of these concepts, but I think it was well executed. I thought the creepy demon voice was indeed very creepy. I stand by my theory that it was a demon and that it was summoned to the house through the negative manifestation of a murder that took place there. I think the mother was murdered in that house, and like an echo of that negative event keeps playing out over and over again in a loop. One of the things that's kind of fun about a movie like this that doesn't bother to explain itself is that you can kind of go wild with the theories, and who's to say if you're right or wrong. I'm going to look up if the director of this film, if the filmmaker has spoken to that at all, and if he can shed some insight on what the fuck I just witnessed here, because yeah, I really don't quite know what to make of it. I know what I liked about it, but the things that really got to me, they're hard to describe. It's like it just attacked me with vibes that I was not prepared for. The fact that it takes place in 1995 and involves a 4-year-old, which is the age I was in that year, also I think really kind of cut through my armor a little bit. Like, it was period accurate to where like I played with a lot of those toys that we saw on screen when I was 4 years old, and it hit me in the childhood in a very negative way. It really like turned up the unease for me a little bit. So if you were born in 1989, this movie's probably gonna fuck with you a little bit. Yeah, this was fun. I really enjoyed watching this. Thank you so much for watching. This was my first time reaction to Skinamarink. This reaction has been edited to comply with fair use, down to 10 minutes in length, but if you want to check out the full-length, uncut version of this reaction, it's available on Patreon, along with all my other horror movie reactions. You can check them all out there. There's a link in the description of the video, so check that out. Thanks again, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!